Nation!
Let's go!
Welcome into DNVR Buffs Primetime. We are presented by Illegal Pete's, everyone's go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers.
Damn, they're cooking Justin in the comments, bro.
Justin did a great job yesterday. Welcome back, though, man.
Thank you. It's great to be back. A little work-twerk combo in Vegas. It was good. It was good. But I miss talking Buffs.
Hell yeah, man. We'll be back out there in a week, basically.
Yeah, I know. That's a tough thing. It's going to be a serious recovery process. I need like a cold tub, ice and stim,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
To get me back in the right mind frame to go back in. I guess it'd be what, 10 days, 9 days?
I mean, media day is on Friday. Mountain West starts next Wednesday and Thursday. We need to talk about this, by the way, once we get done with the show.
Okay. Everyone wants to talk to me about something today. It's crazy.
Well, man, you were gone for a while. What can we say? And
my phone still works.
Well, I want to talk to you about a few things that you may have missed.
Yeah, let's do that.
The first one being Pat Shurmur. And when this came down, obviously we have the Broncos crossover with a lot of fans. A lot of people freaked out.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah. Analyst roll.
Yeah, I got people like tagging me in this on Twitter being like, sorry about this news, man.
Yeah.
Like, really tough. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. It's almost impossible for an analyst to have a negative impact. Mm-hmm. Like, their job, and I saw you kind of articulate this well on Twitter, which is just like, there's no defined exact role of what an analyst does.
Right.
But their job is just to provide resources and help in whatever way they can. And the coaching staff can take it or leave it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It might be a self-scouting type of thing where they're sending him film of their offense in practice. And he's saying, okay, I like this. I don't like this. Mm-hmm. Here's a strength. Here's a weakness, whatever. It might be he's watching other teams and saying, hey, here is, you know, what they like to do on offense. If I was calling this offense, I would not like it if the defense did this, those sort of things. It also could be literally play design. Just throwing out plays saying, hey, thought of this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
All of that is just help. Just help. It's an extra set of eyes from a guy who has been in the league for many, many, many years. Worked with Andy Reid. You know, all of these things. Like, this is a positive thing. If he was the offensive coordinator, we would have a whole other conversation.
Yes, 100%.
He is an analyst. He is here to help, and he has a lot of information in his brain that can help.
Well said. I already kind of covered it all. Do you have anything else on Pat Shurmur before we move on?
No.
We got another offensive tackle. Did you see this?
Yes.
Jeremiah McCrimmon, who comments, don't get mad at me. He's 6'6". Got to get that straight.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I said he was 6'4", and
oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Shouldn't have done that.
But 6'6". He played community college out of Mississippi. He was enrolled at Mississippi State for, I don't even know, for the entire season, but committed there initially, went to JUCO, and now he's a Buff.
Love it.
Another big body, too.
Just going to say, more bodies, more competition, more reps, all of this stuff. Keep loading up. Were you going to touch on Northwestern?
We can talk about Northwestern.
Well, I was just going to say, you know, we talked about how Coach Prime is kind of holding some scholarships in his back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
The transfer portal is now open to all players at Northwestern.
Yep.
So I was thinking offensive line, honestly, when I thought of that.
For sure.
And that could be big.
Yep. Another thing, and this one is one I'm looking forward to talking to you about. Demoy Kennedy had an interview, and he was talking about CU's strength program, compared it to Alabama's, said they teach technique better at Colorado, and some people lost their minds.
Some people, who could it be? Alabama fans?
Yes, but also just, I saw it a lot on Twitter, just like general like coaches and college football people. Again, just not paying attention to CU, seeing the quote and going, there's no way. Why would he say this? Probably bitter he left Alabama, blah, blah, blah.
It's always wild when someone responds to a question and people get all up in arms about it. like, even if he's just lying, which I don't think he is.
Yeah.
But even if he was, like, yeah, of course he's going to gas up his new team. Mm-hmm. That's what everyone does. If a player goes from playing with Tom Brady to playing with Joe Flacco, they're not just going to be like, yeah, it's a huge adjustment trying to play with. Like, they're going to be like, Joe's arm blows Tom's out of the water. Or, something crazy like that, which it actually probably does. But you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to, give props to the program that you're a part of. Mm-hmm. At the same time, we're talking about the strength and conditioning coach from Georgia.
Yes.
You know who the only school better than Alabama recently is?
Georgia.
So it's not like they just pulled some guy off the streets of Boulder and said, hey, come teach us your hippie ways on how to lift. No, they brought in the best of the best, and it's absolutely believable that the technique training clicks more for Des Moines.
Right. But you watch these YouTube channels, Reach the People Well Off, the pregame show, and you see Coach Mo, like, intensely breaking down drills. Like, he'll have guys repeat stuff, just making sure it's all right technique-wise and body mechanic-wise. Like, why? Like, it's right there for you to see. Mm-hmm. Like everything else is. Mm-hmm. And these people just, I don't know, they make these assumptions and these words, and it's hilarious because it makes me think of what Coach Prime said. I'm going to let y'all keep going because you can sure, like, top yourself in terms of stupidity.
They love to hate.
They really do.
They live to hate.
Yes, they do, unfortunately. Did you watch the pregame show, Coach Prime Zoom call?
I did.
That was really good.
It was really good. Yeah, Coach Prime was in his bag.
Yeah, he was.
And there were so many good little tidbits in there. It's almost hard to zoom in on one.
Right.
But I love him talking about how he keeps the receipts.
Oh, yeah.
And I love him kind of talking about how he watches everything.
I know.
And we had kind of heard that was true. And hearing him talk about it, in that interview, was very interesting, just because it was like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what we heard.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he was talking to Neely, and when he's talking about, you guys talking about the, I guess, media or people who make content on this team, it was cool to hear him say that, though. Mm-hmm. What's up, Coach? Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching. All right. Shout out to Shedeur's number 2. Are you on a Shedeur's number 2 withdrawal now after your trip?
Yes, I should have brought like a travel pack with me.
That's what we need to do, probably. Shedeur's number 2, the tomato-based rich, thick, sweet molasses-style barbecue sauce with tangy vinegar and fire heat. Finishes with a subtle smoky note. Chat's been getting in on it. I've been seeing pictures on Twitter all over the place. Everyone loves Shedeur's number 2. Go to plbse.com. Use the code ALLCITY, all caps, all one word, at checkout. You'll get 10% off your order of number 2. You've been away for a while. How's the spirit of the Buffs, though?
Oh, good question. Let me look. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Still strong.
It's on full tilt.
Incredible. Go to Saturday Neon. The company started by 2 friends and former college roommates at CU. They make officially licensed collegiate logo LED signs and based out of Denver. They're all high-quality materials, backed by a 2-year warranty, shipped with everything you need to mount, power, and dim. So every sign is easy to install and operate. They've got Colorado. They've got 19 select schools officially licensed. Go to SaturdayNeon.com. Use the code DNVR. You'll get 10% off of your order today, and you get free shipping on orders over $200.
Not only no hat Jake, but haircut Jake.
Yep.
Looking good.
Thanks, man. All right. 247 put out most improved football teams. Did you see this?
They did most improved units. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm going to get to this.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
But they did.
I didn't see the most improved teams.
So they did a top 10. CU came in at 7. It was like, stop me if you heard this. Texas A&M at number 1.
Most improved?
Yeah. After they lost all those players.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisconsin was up there. I'm going off the top of my head. I want to say Miami, I think, may have been up there too. Nebraska was up there. I think CU was ahead of them.
Okay.
But 7th. And then they released this article a few days ago from Raymond Lucas Jr. College football, Texas LSU defenses among most improved units ahead of 2023 season. The very first unit he talks about, Colorado on both sides of the ball.
Offense and defense,
Yes.
most improved units.
The entire team.
Yep. That's facts.
It is facts. Talks about the 51 transfers. Travis Hunter makes a little blurb. But, I mean, he basically just said that Colorado is going to be the most improved team in the country.
Colorado is hands down going to be the most improved team in the country. It's not even close. Like, I can't put it any more blatantly. It's a lock that Colorado will be the most improved team in the country. If for no other reason than their room for improvement is greater than damn near every other team in the country.
Right.
You could make the argument they were the worst team in the country last year, and they are going to be a far cry from that this year.
It's not even going to be recognizable.
In record and all that, maybe there's a team that improves 6 games, although I have a very hard time believing that. But it will be an absolute shocker to me if there's a team that improves more than Colorado.
I agree. I mean, a lot of teams in this. It's like Clemson's offense, Notre Dame's offense, Oklahoma's defense, Wisconsin's offense, Texas's defense. They do have USC's defense on this, though. Do you believe they could actually be better?
Yeah. I mean, they could.
They brought in players.
Yeah. They have a lot of room for improvement on that side of the ball as well.
This well-off video. So on Thursday, after we went and hung out with Neely, this video from well-off dropped. Basically just trench warfare.
Oh, yes. I watched this.
And they were going at it, man.
They were. And it was funny watching them chirp back and forth. Also, I was a little concerned about the surface. A lot of slipping.
Yeah.
I don't know what they can do or if they have the right cleats on for that.
Yeah, not sure. There was actually quite a lot of slipping now.
Yes.
I think back. Yeah.
It looked like the Super Bowl.
But guys that stood out, Bishop Thomas.
Yep.
How explosive and how quick is that first step? Because my God.
Bishop Thomas, I don't know how to explain this, but he's exactly what I thought he was.
Yep.
Like when I watch these videos, I'm like, yeah, he's a dog. I might even say he's a pit bull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you see the Jerry West quote?
No.
He said he was talking about that. He's like, I hear a bunch of people, the word that always comes up is dogs. I was a wolf. I ate dogs.
Oh my God. That's actually a banger quote from an old guy. Wow. But yeah, he's energized. He's energetic. He talks. He has all the makings. But yeah, you're gonna have to help me with the players. Bishop Thomas is easily recognizable, but some of the other guys, especially a couple of the offensive line standouts, I was like, I don't know who this is.
Landon Beebe, I thought was playing well. He was taking reps at center.
Okay. I was wondering who that was. Now I know who you're talking about.
Yep. And then Van had a couple reps that we saw, and he looked pretty good there. The next guy I've written down, though, was Tank again.
Yep.
I mean, just so smooth for how big he is.
Yep.
And then Chance Main. My God. That guy's powerful.
Dude, he's huge.
He
is huge. He looks like he's going to go into like WWE or something after football. And then, of course, he had the video that went viral yesterday of him doing the power clean. I think that's what that's called.
Yep.
And, then that, of course, the haters came out on that one. They're like, he's not even holding the bar at the top. He didn't finish the rep.
Bro, the hardest part of getting the power clean up is literally just the catch.
Yes. And he just launched it off of him.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But he had Darius, I think, interviewed him on Reach the People yesterday as well. Chance Main. I mean, the last Chance U stuff's coming out.
Yep. I liked us going back to Tank. I liked Coach Prime in that Zoom call.
Yeah.
Being like, I didn't know he's called Tank. Like, I love that.
Do you think he found that out from this show?
I don't know. No, I think he said it was with with an interview with Neely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think that we've kept that rolling.
For sure. But that's about it. To me, I guess Amari McNeil, I think, had a few nice reps. I don't know if you could pick him out. Jordan Dominic had some nice pass rushing reps.
I did pick out Amari McNeil. Every once in a while, they have the shirts with their name on the back.
Yeah.
And then, I'll remember a guy from, 4 clips that didn't have that, and then there'll be like another video. I'm like, oh, that's who that was.
Yeah,
Was
always
there, like-
piecing it together.
There's an offensive lineman like Resnick.
Ben Resnick, how the hell are you?
How the hell are you? He had a couple good reps.
He did.
Where'd he come from?
He's been on the roster. He's a walk-on.
Okay. How the hell are you?
A guy we didn't see, though, was Tyler Brown. And he attended Duke Manyweather's O-Line Mastermind Summit.
Oh, nice.
Lane Johnson was there. Creed Humphrey was there.
And who went for the Buffs?
Tyler Brown.
Okay, nice.
Ikem Ekwonu was there. I think there was over like 200 guys there, coaches, players.
That's sick.
Tyler talked about it in that well-off video, just about taking notes and how much he learned at that. And I could only imagine, because that's where he needs to be.
Yeah. That's where everyone maybe needs to be.
For sure. But let's talk offensive line again real quick. Of these like underdogs, I guess, you've got Amari McNeil. Does Bishop Thomas even count as an underdog, I guess?
Yes.
Chance Main, Kyrie Mans. Who do you think could be the breakout guy? Looks like Chance Main is leading the clubhouse right now.
Yeah, he's the main guy, I would say. You got to take a chance on him,
Yeah.
I am excited for him. It feels like his teammates are really rallying around him. But I think almost everyone on that line is a quote-unquote breakout candidate.
Right.
There's no one left over from last year who was like an established baller.
Yep.
I guess you would say, like, if we're talking the whole kind of front, then Jordan Dominic wouldn't be a breakout candidate. Right. But damn near everyone else is a candidate to break out. And I think that's a powerful thing, because all these guys are so hungry.
Yep.
And you're seeing that in the weight room. You're seeing that in the reps. You're seeing that in the practices. Is these guys all feel like they have something to prove. And then together as a unit, they have something to prove.
Definitely.
And then you go larger to the team, they have something to prove. And it's just like this mentality of trying to prove everyone wrong is really just flowing through the team right now.
It's infectious.
Yes, it is. And so I think all of those guys have a real chance. But I think you start with Chance Main in terms of a story.
Yep.
He's got a great story as a breakout candidate, and he looks extremely driven. And then Bishop, I would put him right up there. Amari McNeil.
I'll throw out Ty Alston. I thought he looks great too.
Huge.
Yeah.
I was shocked by his size.
Yep.
He looks big, man.
Who could be the best overall offensive lineman out of this group? Van Wells was all PFF freshman team last year. Tyler Brown was all SWAC. Tank progressed nicely throughout the season. I mean, even Savion Washington's coming in.
Shane Cokes was a good one. Was he in that video?
Shane Cokes was in that video. He had some nice reps as well.
Okay.
Only a handful. That's just the offensive side. Who do you think is the best, your best offensive lineman on this team after the season?
Tyler Brown.
I agree.
Yep.
I think that, we've obviously seen the progression, not only in his game and body, but this guy's now learning from some of the very best to ever play the game, and was already playing at an all-conference level last year. And dare I say, I think he could probably do it again this year.
And he's so mature.
He really is.
And I value that so much on a college football team. And a lot of these guys are mature, but he is like on another level.
Yep.
And I think he knows exactly what he has to do to be great, and he won't settle for less.
Right. Defensive side of the ball, Jordan Dominic was like the star transfer. He's probably up there. Shane Cokes becoming a captain of the team. You could throw in Derek McClendon. We haven't seen too terribly much from Leonard Payne, but we project him as a starter. We mentioned Amari McNeil. Who's the best defensive lineman after this season?
If we're counting anyone on the front, Shane Cokes.
I agree as well. Yep. I think that, look at his stats.
We're too much in lockstep. We need to argue more.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
This guy, I think he was an all Ivy League player too.
He was.
So he comes in, another grad transfer with 1 year. And I love that about the defensive front. How many guys just have 1 year?
Yeah.
You talk about that hunger, whatever you just mentioned, in terms of the chip on your shoulder. You're damn straight this defensive front has it.
Yeah. There's no, all right, well, this guy's in front of me, but he's a senior, so I'll get in there next year. And there's a couple situations like that. But for a lot of these guys, it's all eyes are on us. I have to be on that field so I can prove that I belong.
For sure. The other thing that came out, CU's been promoting this 100 Years of Folsom Field. Did you watch those videos?
Watched a few of them. What a place.
It's pretty crazy.
What a venue.
Amazing. Your favorite memory at Folsom?
It's got to be 6236. Because that is truly when I fell in love. Like, that's like a life that changed my life.
Yeah.
Legitimately changed the course of my life that day in Folsom Field. So I have so many, like, when people talk about core memory, it's such a core memory. I remember everything about it.
Yeah.
Like the smell, the sounds, the things they played on the video board. I sat in one seat in the first half and a different seat in the second half, and I still remember all of that. Like, I remember what I ate. It's just like everything is there.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. Perfect day.
I feel like I've yet to see my favorite memory at Folsom Field.
Cal.
That's literally all I have. I will throw out the Nebraska game from when they played at Folsom last. I can't remember what year it was.
Yeah,
But that was just
2019.
such a great game, and I remember where I was watching that too.
Yeah. That one was great. We beat Georgia my freshman year of college with AJ Green. That was sick. So many good ones.
And many more to come.
I remember a walk-off touchdown that Joel Klatt threw to Ron Monte against Kansas State. That was like really, really electric, charge the field type of moment. I could do this all day.
All right. Let's get to your questions. Guys, hit that thumbs up button while you're at it as well. And make sure to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We'd appreciate your 5-star review.
A few years after 62-36, we beat them 65-51.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Crazy shootout.
What year was that?
Oh, man. I'm going to guess the late 2000s.
Okay.
2008? I'm guessing.
Shout out to Backus and Shanker, here for you when you get hurt. They've been helping Colorado families win for more than 25 years. No fees to speak with them about your case, no fees while they work on your case, and no fees unless they win your case and win money for you. They've won over $1 billion for their clients, and they help with all kinds of injury cases where you weren't at fault. Car accidents, motorcycle, pedestrian, rideshare, trucks. They can even help if you're injured at work. Smash that Shedeur line, 222-2222. To find out if you have a case for free, Backus and Shanker wins. And then Illegal Pete's. This episode of the DNVR Buffs Podcast is brought to you by Illegal Pete's. It's been our go-to spot all summer, and we hope it's been yours as well. Right now, you can go pick up a bucket of high noons for just $22. Make sure you follow Illegal Pete's on Instagram and stay updated with all their big events and deals going down this summer. Illegal Pete's, the best place around. Your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers.
It was 2007.
Okay.
I was close.
I'll have to dig into that one.
Let's just look at a couple stats here.
All right.
Wow, I expected more. Hugh Charles, 33 carries, 169 yards, 3 touchdowns. That'll do.
Seems like a lot of Colorado running backs just have amazing games against the Cornhuskers.
How did they score so many points? I guess they had 4 running backs score a touchdown. Oh, no, 3 running backs and Cody Hawkins ran one in. Anyways.
Questions. What's up, Jays? Shedeur turned down going to the Manning camp because he said he couldn't miss 2 days with his team to build chemistry. He just fits his nickname, Grown. Yeah, that was impressive to hear, too.
Yeah. I wonder what the Manning reaction is to that.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love that about Shedeur. He can't imagine being away from his teammates while they're grinding.
But he's right, though. Like, this team, there's so many new pieces. He's the leader of it. Yep. He has to be here.
Mm-hmm. And every moment matters because they have a finite amount of time before they have to go take the field against a team that was in the national championship last year.
Yep.
Not really that team, but
still.
The school.
Right. Mark Lane, any more news on the Nike shoes other than the Neely video? Not much.
Yep.
You can do this next one from Ken, Alyssa. Did JB change his position? I thought I heard in the well-off video them saying he wasn't with the group anymore.
I think they were just screwing with him.
I heard he's playing exclusively off-ball now.
Okay. Wait. Really?
Yeah.
That is shocking.
He did play both last year.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, I think he's focusing on just off-ball linebacker.
Very interesting. I love his first step, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I thought they were talking about, I thought they were referencing when they were, huddling up and they wouldn't let him in.
Oh. I mean, maybe, if he's not with the edge rushers anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Velkin, is Jack Bailey still on the offensive line? I'd imagine so.
Yep.
Don't know why he wouldn't be. Angelo, what's up? What room would you like to sit in and chill out with? Running backs, wide receivers, secondary, linebackers. RK, what room would you like to drink some cold ones with?
Oh, well, those are the same to me. Who I want to hang with, who I want to drink beers with. Oh, man, that defensive line group was tough to go
And you
against.
get Coach Sal.
Oh, wow. And Nick Williams?
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably where I lean. I mean, you do get Travis and Cormani if you go corners.
Mm-hmm.
If you're allowed to go secondary, then you get to include Shiloh. That might sway things, but I don't think you can pick the secondary. So yeah, that would be mine.
If I get Travis, I'm taking the wide receivers.
Travis, Jimmy, Xavier Weaver.
Yep. Caleb.
Yeah.
Omari Miller, Adam Hopkins.
Tarvaris Dawson, who apparently
fastest of them all.
Ran faster than Dylan Edwards last week.
And how about Xavier Weaver, too?
Yep. And then did you see Demoy Kennedy was third?
Yep. That guy is going to be a sideline-to-sideline menace.
It's been far too... no, it hasn't. Nate Landman was a dog. But Colorado has a great linebacker tradition. I really hope Demoy is the next one.
Could be him. Could be JB. Could be Levante Bentley.
Yep.
A lot of players. How many scholarships are left? I don't know right now. Just because a lot of these commitments have come in and we don't get to hear if they're preferred walk-ons or scholarships at this point. So I'm kind of just waiting for the school to update the roster.
Yep.
James wants to know what your favorite Buffs memory from a road game is.
It's really hard for me to go against 2018 Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was with a huge group of friends. It was the best one since I've been able to live it up.
Yeah.
So that one was great. I've talked about it before. We kind of there were so many Buffs fans out there, and we kind of took over the city on Friday night, and then we really took over the city on Saturday night. And it was incredible. It was incredible. You know, you win basically on in last second, beautiful throw. Laviska Shenault makes the play to score the touchdown. Just one of those, you couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Hopefully this TCU game ranks very high up there.
Yes, this is going to be crazy, bro. The numbers of people that are going to be hanging out with us out there is...
I'm saying, bro, it's going to be Colorado's 7th home game this year.
Yes. And we're going to have probably over triple digits just with us.
Yep. Mac Mill, who is this boxer guy that wants to help the team train? I don't know. He just appeared in that well-off video, I think, yesterday. Did you see that?
I thought I watched all of them.
Well-off or Reach the People. I can't remember which one, but some guys help him work out the team. They put up his Instagram on I think he's a student at CU.
Oh, yeah.
A production student or something like that.
I saw that. Okay, yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out very soon. ALLCITY. Jake and RK, with all the CU players making top 10 lists, do you think the haters are starting to respect CU? No.
No.
Not even close.
There's nothing that they can do to make them the haters respect them.
If there's anything I've learned...
But they can get them to shut up.
Right. But if there's anything I've learned in the last 7 months, we just keep moving the goalposts.
Oh, yeah.
They beat TCU. It's Then we finally mention, no, they lost Garrett Riley. They lost all these players. This wasn't the same team, even though they're 20-point favorites. Nebraska beats them. Oh, it's Matt Rule's first year.
Yep.
Beat CSU. They're 3-0 going into USC. Oh, it's just a soft non-conference schedule. It goes on and on.
It'll always be something.
It'll
always be something.
Someone's saying that's the wrong guy.
Okay,
I don't know.
I saw that guy.
Then I don't know who we're talking about then. I'll have to go back and watch. Eric, of the post-spring game guys now on campus, who are your favorite personality-wise that we've seen from the well-off Deep Pregame Show, Reach the People videos? Bishop is a character. Love McClendon's vibe. You have any new favorites yet?
I want to make sure I think this through. I think it's Bishop.
Yeah. I've been really liking Willie Gaines when he's on camera.
Yeah, he is good too. What else?
I like the how the hell are you guys right now?
Oh yeah. Might have to start the show that way now.
Who else? Jaquez. I think Jaquez is pretty entertaining too.
Yes, for sure. Goodness gracious, those corners are big.
They are very big, man.
Every time I see them doing those one-on-ones, I'm just like,
yep.
Those guys are huge.
They are massive. John, just curious, have you guys heard of Jamil Burroughs, Alabama DT, who is transferring?
I'm sure our boy Eric Morse tagged us on Twitter when
Probably,
he was.
Yeah. Let me see. I can tell you that this guy was a 3-star in the 2020 class, or 4-star 247 Sports Composite in the 2020 recruiting class from Georgia. This is his recruiting profile from 2020, 6'2", 323.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Bring him in. I want to see who hits the portal from Northwestern. That's going to be exciting.
Yep. Hey guys, how did you did you give your opinions on the OT McCrimmon that just committed? If not, what do you think? Yeah, we talked about it a bit.
Yep.
Another hungry kid. I mean, this is the guy, I don't know if you remember, we talked about him last week, that Adam article. He was considering joining the Buffs. Like, he was living in North Carolina. His cousin hit him up like, hey, you should check out the Buffs camp, blah, blah, blah. Now he ends up committing. Yeah,
it's really cool. Speaking of committing in Mississippi State, say it up.
Yes, yeah.
Zico to Mississippi State.
How do you feel?
Wish him the best.
Yeah.
Wish him the best.
I actually think it's a pretty solid landing spot.
It's a great landing spot, especially that he lasted so long. Mm-hmm. I was getting a little worried, so I'm glad he landed in the SEC, and I hope he balls out.
Playing in that air raid, you can put up some numbers.
Is that all we got?
I think that's about it. Good to have you back, man.
Great to be back. Great to see everyone. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.